This is for Year 12 methods that comes out of the Fn SAC Trial 9 question 4C. There are also videos for 4A, B and D. Okay, so I have this truncus, part of a truncus with a restricted domain. Part C says on the same set of axes, graph the inverse, label the intercepts with their exact values, and state the equations of any asymptotes for the graph. Label the intersection point round to 3 decimal places. So I can use my calculator. Okay, so I've got my coloured pencils because I need to have 3 coloured pencils in every SAC that I do. So I know that this is the curve of M. So I'm going to choose blue to indicate my curve of the inverse. If that is y equals 4, I'm now going to have an asymptote at x equals 4. If that goes through at 2, then that's going to go through there at 2. If that goes through there a little bit more than 3.5, that's going to go through there a little bit more than 3.5. So, along the line of y equals x is going to be where my asymptote is roughly going to be, and we're going to approach infinity. So we should have something that looks like this is my curve. Okay, so just have a little double check. I've drawn my original here. If I do interactive, have the graph selected, analysis, sketch, inverse. I'm feeling pretty comfortable that I'm roughly in the right spot. So if I go back to my original, which is what this is, I'll pick that whole definition up and I'll bring up a keyboard and I'll copy it and I'll go down the bottom and paste and press X. So I would like to find its x-intercept exactly, and that's going to be f of 0. And it gives me that. So that's 32 on 9 on the red. So that there is 32 on 9 being the x-intercept. It will be the y-intercept of M. So get back to my calculator, and I'd like to find the x-intercept. So if I set that equal to 0, and I solve this for x, this is M, and that's going to give me 2 and 4, which means that there is 2, which means that there is 2. And if I go back to my calculator and I look f of x equaling x and solve for x, I get this, which is, and I'm in blue, how many 3 decimal places? So 1.685. Should be the intersection point of the two. Notice it's on the line of y equals x and my original. So now I can go through and do a solid, nice line, making sure I approach my asymptote. This is the graph of y equals the inverse of x. This is the graph of y equals m of x. I've highlighted my asymptote labelled, my x-intercept, my y-intercept, my point of intersection, and I'm pretty happy with all of that.